you mentioned that we don't need to use a lot of things that are there because they're not necessary really. But the main things that you do use, just a short list.
Sure. I import media because if you don't import media, you can't do anything, right? I do cuts. I do fade transitions. I will lay titles on top of stuff sometimes. And I do the zooms. And I do the zooms specifically because I record a lot of meetings like we're in right now, where in this situation, I would cut it so that I'm speaking, therefore I'm full screen. And then when you speak, you would be full screen. And then when Vanessa speaks, she would be full screen. So I use the zooms for that. And then I publish and I use volume to control the volume, which is why those are the things that I showed off. And said, if you can do these things, you're good to go, because most things that you need in the training world are going to be that. Oh, and no, I guess that wouldn't include that because you're importing the media. I was going to say, and the recordings in PowerPoint, bringing a video from PowerPoint.
And I just
go ahead.
Well, I just thinking of the PowerPoint recordings. So I do have a record slideshow button, but not in the same way that you showed.
That record slideshow probably captures the timings, right? You hit record and then it plays the presentation and you advance the slides.
Oh no, it actually has, I just opened it. And because I use dual monitors, I have it on both monitors, so I can't see y'all, but it actually has where I could do video, a picture-in-picture of myself.
Yes, you can do that in PowerPoint. And
microphone, and then I could just click through the slides.
Can you screen share?
Yeah.
I want to see what it looks like.
Yeah, by the way, Jennifer, when you do that, if you do the picture-in-the-picture thing, it's picking up your webcam and your screen. And it's making them separate videos that are layered on top of each other.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
Yeah, so you can use them back and forth. You can pick the one you want.
So you may have to tell me when I click this, because I have dual monitors, you might see something different. So if you see just the slide, let me know and I'll switch screens. So here's the record slideshow button. Wow. And I just record current slide. So do you see the whole slide or do you see
the
a
whole
screen?
Slide.
Okay, so let me, why
don't you just do something and let it happen and then stop it and let's see what you get.
Okay, so now do you see?
Yes, I see your slide. I see down in the bottom, there's a black strip.
Yes, so, okay, so if I turn the camera on, oh, that turns it off. I guess because the camera's being used by Zoom, it's not going to show me at this point, but I've got the microphone. Let's see what happens. Stop video. Turn camera off, turn camera on. Yeah, it's not letting me, I guess, because Zoom is wanting to do it. But yeah, so this is what it shows, and this is the side. So on my other monitor, it shows full screen. But I can even wipe
in the middle. So
do what?
Your script is right there in the middle under notes at the top.
Oh yeah, look at that. Oh Lord, that's teeny.
That is teeny.
I'd never be able to see that. And then I'd be scrolling like a fool. Wonder if...
Oh man, that is terrible. Yeah.
That is horrible. Now, when I do it, when I present, actually I can go out of it and present normally. When I present normally, I'm gonna have to switch screens again.
Your slide, your notes should be over on the side right there.
Okay, so yeah, so this is what it looks like when I normally. So if I screen record, because I have TechSmith, I can capture my second monitor and then have this on the front, on the side that I'm reading. And so I can read what is in my slides.
And when I used to do this at work, and this is how I would do my storyboards, I would literally print this out with one slide at the top and the script underneath, front, back page.
And I've never used the laser pointer. Actually, I am, this week has been the NISOD conference that the college, my college bought access for the entire staff and faculty. So I've been attending sessions and I learned this, I did not know, but I can circle things. I can highlight things. So yeah, so I mean, there's some pretty cool things, but the same features happen in the recording. It's just that that notes section does not show up in the same way, which is pretty crazy.
Now, certainly the other option would be that you could, if you've got a dual screen, you could open up something like a Zoom meeting or
Exactly.
something, and you could do the presentation over on the Zoom slide, on the Zoom
Yes.
side, and then you could have this open on the other side, and you could do your talking, and you could have your notes, and you could do your writing and all that stuff, and it would still work. And if
Yes.
you're done, you have a video.
So we have access to TechSmith Relay on campus. And there is a launch capture, and that's what I use instead of doing Zoom. So with launch capture, it opens up a capture button that takes a second. Oh, and then I got to find it buried around here somewhere. Ah, there it is. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you should be able to see it. So this little launch capture thing, I can click capture and it will let me choose whether I do the full screen or just a portion of the screen. And then I can set whether it records the computer audio, my camera, or whatnot. So I have a lot of choices and flexibility within that. And then I can record and it uploads it to TechSmith. And then from there, I can do additional things.
The Articulate Studio has some of that capability as well. I think it's called Articulate Replay or something like that. And it will record your webcam and your screen. And you can go back and forth and switch between them.
Yeah, and I don't think I've ever played with it that much. I've done some picture-in-picture stuff with it, but for the most part, I just screen record. I don't include myself in that very often.